What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike, aka Michael Mitchell, back at it again with another video. And in today's video, I'm actually going to show you guys, or rather tell you guys, how you can sell some stuff online to get some extra money, and 10 tips of you doing just that. Selling your stuff online to make you some extra money. 10 tips. Here we go. I don't like wasting your time, so let's get right into the video. Let's go. So my first tip when selling things online is actually finding something to sell. That could be something that's sitting in your house, sitting in your apartment, sitting in a drawer, sitting wherever you're sitting at. You could be sitting on top of it for all I know. It really doesn't matter. Regardless, finding something to sell that you actually don't want or don't like or just don't use. In my case, I actually sold some old games, some old watches, some old shoes, a Fitbit, etc. And I made a little bit over $200 within the past 2 weeks. So easily, just looking around your room, wherever you are, wherever you're doing, you can find something that you probably have, that you own, that you don't use, that you probably could sell. So go ahead and try to figure out what that item is first. Once you actually figure out that item, go online and see how much that item is actually going for. So if your item is actually in better condition than whatever the person is selling online, obviously you can charge a little bit more when it comes to selling your item online. If it's not, then you can charge a little bit less and possibly still get that person a deal. If you just want that item gone, out of your way, out of sight, out of mind, then you can go ahead and sell it for even less and still make a solid profit for it because you didn't really expect any money from it in the first place. When it comes to the condition of an item, of whatever you're trying to sell, people always look for certain things when it comes to that item. So they might want the original box, they might want the original instruction booklet, they might want the original cables or whatever it may be. And that kind of leads me into my second tip. So my second tip when it actually comes to selling things online is save the boxes. When you buy stuff on Amazon, what do you do with all those extra boxes? Most people just throw those extra Amazon boxes away or just recycle them. That's perfectly fine and dandy, but if you plan on selling things online, hang on to all those extra Amazon boxes because that saves you money in going out and getting a new box to sell whatever items you actually have to sell. So make sure you save a decent amount of all the boxes you actually get when you go and buy things online. That way, when you're ready to sell something that you have a box to ship it out with, and you don't have to wait any extra days to go and grab a box or go out of your way to grab a box right when you're trying to ship something the same day. In the case of high ticket items like iPhones, so something like this, or shoes, people actually want the original box. So if you can hold on to the original box of your iPhone or your pair of shoes or whatever it may be, that's a high ticket item because think about it. This thing costs about $1,000. Shoes cost a couple $100 depending on what shoes you're selling. So if you hang on to those original boxes that people might actually like, you can definitely make some extra money off of it. I know in the iPhone's case, because I typically sell my iPhone every single year to buy the new iPhone, you can get about an extra $30 if you have the case. So if you don't have the case, then you're kind of missing out on $30, and all you have to do is leave the case in the drawer while you use the phone and then, package it back up. People just want the original thing. That's all it comes down to. So you can definitely make money off that. When it comes to shoes, I think you can get even more. I actually sold a pair of my Jordans and somebody offered me about $70 less because I didn't have the original box for the Jordans. Did I accept that offer? No, because I wasn't taking $70 less. But the point is, somebody actually offered me $70 less just because I didn't have the original box for the Jordans and they wanted the original box. There's nothing wrong with that. His argument is valid. I didn't have the original box and he wanted it, so he took a lot of money off of it. I didn't accept it, but somebody else might accept it and they might miss out on a lot of money because they don't have the original box. So make sure you save the original box for high ticket items and just save boxes in general for things that you might want to sell anytime you want to sell something. My third tip is to actually post your items in a place where you can actually sell your items. My favorite place right now is Mercari. I made a whole video talking about Mercari, so make sure you go check out that Mercari video. It's a great app, a great selling app. You can sell basically everything on there, but obviously there are other apps out there where you can sell stuff on, like OfferUp, like eBay, like Facebook Marketplace, like Craigslist. There are plenty of places where you can sell things on, but personally I like Mercari, and if you sign up with the link down below to Mercari, you'll actually get up to $30 for free. So make sure you check out Mercari. I'm not sponsored to say that, but like I said before, sign up for that link down below. You'll get up to $30 for free selling on Mercari. It's pretty cool stuff and it's a great app, and I sold everything on Mercari over the past 2 weeks for a little bit over $200. Easy stuff, easy process. I have a step-by-step guide in that video I mentioned before couple seconds ago. My fourth tip when selling things online is to always thank the customer for buying my item. I always thank the customer. I always send the customer a message immediately after they buy my item, just thanking them and also letting them know that I'll have their item shipped out as soon as possible. And this is really just for customer service. Obviously, if you thank a customer and you have their item shipped in a fast time and they get their item fast and everything, they're gonna like you and they'll probably shop with you again if you have something else they want to buy. So always thank the customer. Let them know that the item is on the way as soon as you can get it out. And I'm pretty sure it won't be any problems. Communication is always key, and customer service is probably one of the best things that you can have in any business. My fifth tip is all about presentation. Yes, presentation matters, and in my case, packaging matters. So presentation is fine and all. Most of the times I'm just shipping with an Amazon box, so it's just gonna be a brown box with some Amazon stuff on there. I might take it off, I might leave it on. It really doesn't matter. But overall, what's inside the package is what really matters to me, and also what really matters to the customer. If you go ahead and package something up, you don't put any type of packaging in there, like you can toss some newspaper in there, anything to keep your item secure, then boom. If you don't do that, then the item can be thrown around, which you know your package is getting thrown around. There's no question about it. I'm not saying Amazon throws packages, post office, UPS, FedEx. I'm not saying they throw packages, but I am saying that FedEx, every time you guys ship me a package, the thing's just destroyed. I don't know what's up with that. I'm just saying I got a hatred for FedEx, you know. That rant video, we'll see. It might come one of these days. Regardless, packaging companies throw your packages all over the place. It's a lot of packages going in and out all over the world, everywhere. So if you can package your item to the best of your ability and make sure that package doesn't move at all while being inside a box, I mean like tight, then you're all straight, and your customer will actually appreciate that, because I've actually had customers like that, and they actually left a review saying how well things were packaged, and they definitely would buy with me again. It truly matters. People look at things like that. You might think they don't. I personally look at things like that when I receive my packages, so I'm sure other people will as well. My sixth tip is actually taking high quality pictures. It's not hard to take high quality pictures these days. It's 2020. We all have a smartphone, and if we don't have a smartphone, we have a solid camera, and if we don't have a solid camera, we know somebody that does have a smartphone or a solid camera that could take pictures of your products. It's super simple stuff, but just take pictures, take real pictures that actually matter, show the whole product, have good lighting, have good angles, as well as a clean background, and I'm 100% sure that your item will sell as long as you have a product that's worth buying. Piggybacking off of presentation and high quality pictures, this is tip number 7, and tip number 7 is having a good description. Obviously, you want to describe every single aspect of your item. Nobody is actually going to reach out to you and be like, yo, your description is too long, I'm not going to read it, I'm not going to buy your item. People like a long description. If you can describe every single aspect of your item, even while you're selling the item, then I'm sure that people will more likely buy your item than buying someone else's where it says shoes, iPhone, that's it. It just says the name of the phone or whatever it is, the name of the shoes, and that's it. If you describe why you're selling the item, the condition of the item, how long you've been using the item, all those things matter when it comes to actually selling it, reselling it, doing whatever. So like I said, a great description actually matters. This all comes around and around to quality, presentation. This is all part of everything. It's super simple stuff to do. It doesn't take long to make a good description. One paragraph is fine unless you know you're describing something kind of crazy like a car. Doesn't really matter, but one paragraph is fine unless you got a little story to tell. But I mean, not everybody's going to read the story. The point is, a good description matters, and you should take the time to actually write one. My 8th tip for actually selling things online is to include the shipping price of the item within the item's cost. So what does that actually mean? Basically, if I'm trying to sell something for $20 and it costs $5 to ship, I can sell that item for $20 and make the customer pay $5 for shipping. Or I can sell that item for $25 and make the customer pay $0 in shipping and make it free shipping. Either way, they're going to pay for shipping, but when you offer them free shipping, it actually looks as though it's a better deal to them because they don't have to pay for shipping. And to be fair, nobody really wants to pay for shipping almost ever, unless it's just something super cheap like a $2.50. Honestly, if shipping's more than $5, I really don't want to pay for it. And that's just me personally. So I'm sure if you go and sell something and shipping costs $10, $12 or whatever, it's less likely that your product will ship. But if you include that shipping price in the price of your actual item and just offer free shipping, then boom, it looks as though that the customer is getting a deal even though they're really not. It may seem kind of shady, but do you want your items to sell or not? They'll probably still sell regardless, but I'm just saying it looks pretty enticing when you have free shipping. It's simple psychology, folks. Let's get on with it. When tip number 9, I just want to make sure you guys always get a receipt when you go to the post office, FedEx, UPS. Always get a receipt, and also always get a tracking number. Most of these things are already included in your shipping application like eBay or Mercari, but sometimes it's not. And in the cases it's not, just ensure that you have a tracking number to actually give to the customer, because obviously, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people like tracking their packages. I see the memes all the time on Twitter. As soon as somebody buys something, they're already tracking it. They're waiting for that tracking number. So if you can provide them with a tracking number, it's definitely peace of mind for everybody. If you want to get insurance, that's good as well. But like I said before, I think eBay and Mercari and most of these shipping platforms already offer kind of insurance on most of the packages and whatnot. So it's not a big deal. But if you're shipping on your own through your own website and everything, insurance is nice as well. My last tip, my 10th tip for selling stuff online, is actually choosing the right carrier for you. So obviously I mentioned the post office, I mentioned UPS, I mentioned FedEx. We can also talk about DHL, though I've never shipped anything through DHL ever in history. I've received packages from them, but I never actually shipped anything to them. and I honestly don't even know where DHL is. Let me know if you have a DHL around you. I don't know. Do they have like a building? Like, I really don't know. Regardless, make sure you know which carrier you're shipping through. Make sure you know their reliability, their speeds, their prices. All those things actually matter, because if you're shipping something for like $10 and it's not going to get the customer for 2-3 weeks, then that's kind of a problem. And you don't want a customer waiting 2 to 3 weeks to get your package, because they're going to be upset at you, not the shipping company, at you, because you're the one that paid for that shipping, or you're the one that actually shipped it out in that timely manner. And you can understand that that's all in the terms. They'll tell you how long it takes, but just make sure you understand all that kind of stuff. And like I said before, most of this is really handled in your shipping application, but if you're shipping stuff on your own through your own website or something like that, then just make sure you take the time to figure out shipping times, costs, weight of the package, carrier, all those different types of things. It's simple stuff that you're doing that's just making your life easier, the customer life's easier, and it's going to make you more sales at the end of the day. So why not just go ahead and take advantage of that? So there you have it, 10 different tips on how I ship things online, how I sell things online, all that. I got you 100% covered, because this channel is all about personal finances, all about money, saving money, credit cards, budgeting, investing, any of those different types of things that relate to money. I got you 100% covered. And this in particular does relate to money. It relates to you making more money than you could just normally not selling anything. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit over a like button. Make sure you check out the comments down below. Make sure you check out Mercari down below, because there'll be a link down below for Mercari. Like I said before, that'll give you up to $30 back on Mercari if you start selling with Mercari, anything like that. Make sure you check out my Instagram and Twitter, because you can post your comments, questions there, whatever you want to do. I reply to everybody no matter where you post. It doesn't really matter. But if you want to post there or post in the comment section, it doesn't really matter. Make sure you subscribe, because obviously I have more videos like this coming forward in the future. Tons of videos already on the channel, so make sure you just check out the channel if you're really that interested. And that's kind of it. I think I got everything covered. So without further ado, I'm out. Dollar Mike. Peace.